Hello, second grade. Oh my goodness, we're going to get our learning targets ready really quick because we're going to dive right into some new story problems. Let's go ahead and get those targets ready and I can solve two-step word problems using models and equations. Ooh, take a minute and let's think about these words. Solving a two-step. What does that mean if it's two-step? Right? There's more than one thing happening. What's that word problem? It's telling a story. What are those models that we've used before? They're pictures. Are they any old picture? Are they detailed pictures? No. They are pictures that show what we're doing either with our manipulatives, our counters, or our cubes, or our number lines, whatever we're using to help us solve this. That model is a picture that represents that work that we're doing. So there's simple cubes, or there's simple squares, or simple circles to help show that. And what about that equation? It's just that another word for a number sentence that matches that. Absolutely. There's that number sentence. So we've solved all sorts of different problems in second grade so far, right? We've solved add to, we've solved take from, we've solved compare, how many more, how many less. We've even solved some that have an unknown at the beginning, an unknown in the middle, and an unknown at the end. So we've tackled all sorts of different problems. Today is just going to be a little different. It's just another kind of story problem that we can rock and roll with in second grade. And these are those two-step problems. So I will tell you right away, my friends, sometimes we forget that second step because we're so used to those one-step problems. So we want to pay close attention to what's happening second. What's that second step in this story problem, and not forget to include that in our number sentence or our equation. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to read our first story problem or word problem to you. And I want you not to write anything down. I want you to put your fingers up on your shoulders and your elbows on your knees, and I don't want you to worry at all about trying to get started solving. I want you to maybe put a picture in your mind and just follow along. Because when we're done, I'm not going to ask you what the answer is. I'm not going to ask you how to solve it. I'm going to ask you, after I read the story problem the first time, I'm going to ask you, what do we know? And what are we trying to find out? And then we'll write an equation to match that story. So don't think about how to solve it. We're just thinking about, what do I know? And what am I trying to find out? Let's go. Eve had 3 striped banners and 3 dotted banners. Then she made 7 white banners. How many banners did Eve make? Let me read that for you one more time. What are you wondering? What is a banner? You know, a banner is something that we hang from something when we're celebrating something. So a banner is usually a triangle, and there's a lot of them in a row. And so she's got her striped banners, and she's got her polka dotted banners. And my polka dot banner looks like a pizza right now. And then she has her white banners, and they're just strung on some string. She's getting ready to celebrate something. Let's read that again. Now that we know what a banner is, you can picture it in your mind a little bit better. Eve had 3 striped banners and 3 dotted banners. Then she made 7 white banners. How many banners did Eve make? What do we already know? Look at you all putting your thumbs up. What's something we already know? She has 3 striped banners. What else do we already know? She has 3 dotted. How about over here? She makes 7 white. What are we trying to find out? How many banners did she make? There's that question. Whenever I ask you, what are we trying to find out, we can go straight to that question at the end of our story problem, can't we? That's super helpful. So now what I want you all to do is not solve it yet. I want you to go ahead and write an equation that you think matches this story. Write an equation that you think matches the story, and we'll come together in about 30 seconds or so. Where are your striped banners? And your polka dot? What about your white ones? Why did you choose that symbol in the middle? Can I have you share that in a little bit? Great. Where is the unknown in your equation? Wonderful. Coming together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Tell me what equation you wrote to match this story. And the rest of us, our pencils are down and we're listening because you either are going to agree or you're going to disagree. And I want you paying close attention. What equation did you write to match this? 3 plus 3 plus 7 equals blank. How does this match the story? I'm seeing some wiggle waggles. How does it match the story? 3 striped, 3 dotted, 7 white. And what does this box represent? How many banners total, right? So how many did she make? Now I want you to go ahead and show me how you might solve this. Remember, we're starting something new and different. So if you need your counters or your cubes or something to help you make sense of this problem, to help you solve it, please grab those out and use them. If you don't, and you just need to draw a picture, you're welcome to do that, or solve it however way you want. Remember, we're using models and equations to help us. Go ahead and get started. What did you add together first? Why did you do that? What are you going to add next? What did you add together first? Interesting. And what do you still need to add? Where is your sum in this work? And how did you get there? What did you do first? And then what? Where is that in your picture? Can you share that here in just a moment? Awesome. If you need some more thinking time at home, go ahead and pause it right now. We're going to go ahead and start sharing, and you can resume it when you're ready. Okay, second grade, talk to me. What did we do to help us solve this? Can I have my friend over here share? Okay. You use your 10 frames and your counters, okay? And what did you do first with those 10 frames and counters? Okay, your 3. And what do those 3 represent? You're striped. Okay, then what did you do? Okay, you drew 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Why did I color those in? Because she used her 3 yellows and then she did 3 reds to show the difference between those. And then what did you do next? You did some more yellows, okay? How many yellows did you do? 7, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay? And so how did you find that unknown? Why do you say it's 13? Okay, so 3 and 3 was 6. And then 7 more. And how did you know it was 13? 10 and 3 equaled 13. Okay, so you saw this, and then you saw your 7 more, and you got 13, but you knew it was 13 because you said 10 and 3 equaled 13. How did you solve it differently? You use counters too. How did you solve it differently? You did 3 and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And why did you do 3 plus 7? Because it equaled 10. And then what did you do? You did 3 more. And 10 and 3 makes 13. Wonderful. Absolutely. So there's that 13. How could we draw that if we were just going to do equations? What would that look like if we just did equations? Okay, and there we go. As you see that equals 13, right? You have your 6 and then your 7 more, and then you get that 13. Okay, and then up here you had your 3 plus 3 plus 7, but you added your 10. So you really did 3 plus 7 plus 3, didn't you? Can we move those around? We absolutely can. We did that in the one before that over here in our number talk, didn't we? We rearranged the order. Absolutely. So 13 is our total. We could make that double first. That's one that we know. Or we can make that 10 first, and that we can solve as well. Wonderful work. Woo! What do we notice about this that's different than what we've done in the past? There are 3 add-ins here, aren't there? Absolutely. We can't forget to add that third add-in. You guys did a nice job with this one. Let's leave you another one and see how we do. Listen carefully for where that unknown might be. Bev, oh, yep, you're right. You got it. Thumbs up, elbows down, because you're thinking about the story. You're not thinking about how to solve it. Bev got $6 from her mom and $4 from her dad. She wanted to buy a game that costs $18. How many more dollars does she need to buy the game? Oh my goodness, what do we know? What do we know? She got $6 from her mom. She got $4 from her dad. She wants to buy a game that costs $18. Does she have enough money? No, she doesn't. I'm guessing. Why do you think she doesn't have enough? Because 6 and 4 does not make 18? Well, that's very smart of you to say. So then what would our equation be to help us solve this problem? If we know she has 6 and 4, and she's trying to get 18, where is our unknown going to go in this equation? Is it going to go at the end? Write that equation down on your notebooks so that I can see how you might write it. Why is it going there? Because she needs some more. Okay. Thumbs up when you're ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pencils down, done. Alrighty, over here, tell me what our equation is going to be. 6 plus 4 plus, we don't know, equals 18. And tell us why this matches the story. I'm seeing some wiggle waggles. 6 from mom, 4 from dad. Ooh, she needs this more, right? Because that's how much the game costs. So how might we solve this? Go ahead and start showing your thinking. If you're at home, feel free to pause to give yourself some time for private think time. What did you add first? So then how did you know what more to add? And where would you put that in the equation? What do you already know that helps you solve that? You're right. Yes, we do know those kind of combinations, don't we? Absolutely. How does your model show where you're missing? Where is that in the model? All right, friends, coming together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, over here this time, tell us how you got the answer to this problem. What tool did you use? You use the 10 frames and counters. They're helpful, aren't they, as we're solving these new problems. Okay, what did you do first? Okay. Made your 6 and your 4. Tell me why you added 6 and 4. He knew it, right? That's the numbers we know. How did you know what it equaled? Okay. When you did it, you saw that that was 10. Okay. And then what did you do? You counted on. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Why'd you stop at 18? Because your equation said that that was how much she needed. Okay, and so then what do you know about how do you know what goes there? 5, 6, 7. You drew 8 circles. Okay, so we're gonna put that 8 in there. So when you were solving this, what did you add together first? 6 and 4. What does 6 and 4 make? 10. And then you figured out what was missing and you counted on to have that 8 more to make 18. Okay. How else did we solve? Were there other friends that solved this? How did you do it in your head? How did you do it in your head? That mental math. You knew 6 plus 4 equaled 10. And you know 10 plus 8 equals 18. How did you know that, though? Because it's a teen number, right? So a 10 and some 1s, it makes that teen number. So 10 plus 8 equaled 18. So 8 is that missing number. Second grade, as we're solving these problems, remember, we don't want to leave off that third addend. And we also want to listen very carefully to the problem to figure out where that unknown is going to go. You have 4 problems to do on your own for independent practice today. I can't wait to see how you write your equation and then use your model to show your thinking. Happy solving!